Kia ora and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Hannah Joy and I am a spirit conduit and intuitive healing coach, primarily focusing on building a bridge between the spirit world and the physical dimension as well. Lately focusing on a lot more trauma release and energetic physical embodiment work. So apologies for my throat today. I have COVID at the moment, so I'm just self-isolating at home. But today I wanted to come in and just do a little bit of a conversation and a corridor around abandonment wounds and noting particular experiences that we may have had in our childhood or in our young adolescence where we felt abandoned by life. So just taking some time to reflect, what do abandonment wounds mean to you? What comes up for you when you think about the theme of abandonment? Is it a relationship that you had with your mother or your father, a sibling? Or maybe it's more recent and maybe it's a current relationship or a past relationship where you felt ghosted or left to the wayside and abandoned. And one of the other themes that's really poignant to talk about as well when we talk about abandonment is the concept of self-abandonment. So often when we have abandonment wounds from our childhood or from early on in our lives, we have this overcompensation where we don't want other people to feel abandoned by us. So we overcompensate and we people please. And in doing so, we let down our own boundaries and we let down our own self-worth and our own values and our own principles, and we allow behavior that we might not usually allow because we're trying to seek that self-worth and seek that validation and seek that approval from people. And usually it's from people that we wouldn't normally be seeking that validation and that approval from. So I want to share today 3 top tips that I have found to be really helpful when it comes to healing abandonment wounds and healing this motif of being deserted by people or disconnected. And the first one is self-love practices. Knowing that the person that is going to be with you throughout your whole life, whether you like it or not, is yourself. So the first step to really healing your abandonment wounds is healing your relationship with yourself and focusing on the parts of yourself that you might not love at the moment or might not feel as connected to. And so we do this through working with mantra, working with I am affirmations, working with what limiting beliefs we have around ourselves, and doing inner child work. So doing visualization practices where you connect to your inner child and you connect to healing your inner child and taking him or her or them through a process of navigating them out of the parts of themselves where they've felt disconnected in the past and bringing them into an equilibrium in the now. So we can do this really powerfully through meditation and through visualization. So what we can do in the visualization space is visualize yourself, and you might like to do this now. Just closing down your eyes. I want you to visualize your inner child standing before you. And just noticing what age this inner child is. What this inner child might be thinking or feeling, what they're wearing, and bringing yourself forward as their protector, as their guardian, as the person who is here to bring them relief, to bring them soothing, and to bring them peace. And I want you to visualize a safe space that you're going to take this inner child to. This space can be physical, a place that you actually know of, or it can be imaginary. Could even be a place that perhaps you've always wanted to travel to. Just taking your inner child there, visualizing yourself there, noticing where you are, noticing what surrounds you. And in this visualization, I really want you to connect to your senses. Noticing what you can smell, what you can taste, what you can feel and touch, what you can see. If you can hear anything, if there are people there, can you hear the sound of voices or music? And while you're in this safe space with your inner child, I want you to engage in an activity with this inner child. I want you to surround her or him or them in your love, in your care, and really affirm to them, I am not going to let you go. I am not going to let you go. I will not abandon you. I will not abandon you. And just observing how it feels in your physical body to bring your inner child into this space. Knowing that you can bring yourself back to this space at any time. Being observant, being kind to yourself. And then when you're ready, you can bring yourself back into the present moment. Just giving yourself a moment. You might want to collect a journal if you've got one near you, or take a note to do some journaling around this exercise when you get out of this video. So my second tip for healing abandonment wounds is journaling. And in the form of journaling, it's writing a letter that you're not going to actually send to people who have made you feel abandoned in your life. So whether it's self-abandonment and you want to write a letter to a previous version of yourself who exhibited behaviour that perhaps you're not in alignment with, or you don't feel connected to, or was not in alignment with your values. Or it could be writing to a parent, or a sibling, or a friend from primary school, kindergarten, high school. Whatever comes up for you, and really allowing those feelings to flow through the pen. Allowing that connection to come up, to be healed. Allowing yourself to really say what you want to say. And you might feel that after this writing practice, it might be beneficial for you to burn this piece of paper, or rip it up, or allow it to float down a river, or take it to the beach or a body of water, whatever you feel most connected to. And then the third practice is visualization. Going back into experiences where we felt abandoned and physically removing ourselves from those experiences. Taking ourselves back through a journey into those places and spaces in a safe way. And visualizing yourself walking through a door or a portal and bringing yourself into a new situation in the future. So you can visualize it through meditation, or you can visualize it through journaling your desired outcome. And the final kind of bonus point before I close this video is to really think about your dreams and notice what comes up for you around your dream space, and how these particular themes, after you've watched this video, really play out for you in your dreams. So I hope that this video has been beneficial to you. I hope that you found some value in it. If you've liked this video, please share it with anyone that you feel would benefit from watching it. Or you can subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to connecting with you in future.